What's going on, guys? Tinfoil Tactical coming right to you with another video today. This video is going to be kind of different. We have an unboxing, which this is my first unboxing video. Then I want to get into some stuff about how I'm changing, how I analyze my shooting journey, and how I attack it, and how I plan to get better. And then tell you a little bit of future videos that I have coming soon. All right, let's get into this Glock 45 unboxing now. Here we go. Brand new, never shot before Glock 45, Gen 5, no Gen 6. Don't worry about it. Everything's clear over here. And we do not have a TRL-1 Streamlight on here. This is actually the Harbor Freight Braun Streamlight Imposter, I should say. I went by Harbor Freight today and got it for a heck of a steal. I don't know if y'all have seen Brass Facts video on this Braun flashlight, but it's just as good as a Streamlight TRL-1 for half the price. So I had to go out and get one today and put it on this new build that I'm gonna do right here. Okay, now with the Gen 5, we do have the stippling in the slide. We have the MOS cut for the red dot. We have the same old Glock trigger, okay, and then we just have the stock stippling from the factory, okay. But everything on this gun's brand new, never been shot before, so I'm super excited for that. Now, you might be wondering, Justin, why did you get another Glock? Well, I told you on a previous video, I'm a Glock fanboy now, but no, seriously, I needed one to actually carry on my person for myself. Previous to this, I was rocking the Springfield Hellcat Pro, which is a decent gun, but it is small for my hands. And I wanted to carry something that's like my competition gun since I shoot it so much. I want that same type of accuracy with the gun I carry. So I was like, heck, you know what? I need to get another Glock, okay? Now, I wanted a Glock 47, but it was very hard to find them, hard to find the Gen 6s. So I was at the pawn shop one day, saw this Gen 5 Glock 45, and decided, you know what, just put it on layaway, Justin. And then the very next day, I happened to go by another pawn shop and put a 47 on layaway. So I have another 47 in layaway as well as another backup gun. And the reason why I got all these Glocks is because I was on the Facebook page for the USPSA matches in my area. And I was trying to ask what were some good extra parts to have on hand whenever, you know, something goes wrong in your gun. First thing everybody said, get a backup gun. So I thought that was a pretty good piece of an advice, you know, because if something goes wrong with your gun, doesn't mean you can fix it at the competition. And if you've traveled an hour, 2 hours to this competition, you don't want to turn around and not shoot. You already paid your dues and you showed up, took all that time out of your day. So if you have an extra gun and something goes wrong with your primary gun, you always have that as backup. So I think that's a good idea to have, especially for me. I do travel sometimes for these competitions, and having a backup gun will come in handy. And the future plans for that Glock 45, I do plan on putting a Hollow Sun EPS on the red dot as the red dot. And I will be bringing that to y'all with a review with that one, just like I did the Vortex Defender ST enclosed. So look forward to that coming soon. Also, with picking up another Glock, I'm sure y'all are probably saying, man, is he ever going to get a 2011 or something cool? I think that shooting carry optics is the best division in USPSA or IDPA. Why is that? Because I would have to say the majority of people who carry on or off body are doing it with a polymer striker pistol. Not many people, there are people out there, but not many people are, you know, inside the waistband carrying 2011 or a CZ Shadow or these type of weapons. People do, but not the majority, okay? And that's why for me, I will probably stay and carry optics for most of my shooting career. I might, you know, trickle into the 2011s, but that's definitely years away. I'm closer to getting into the M&P stuff because I hear a lot of good things about the M&P 2.0s or even like the Walters or even like a CZ. But like I said, all of those would stay in the carry optic. So that's more so what I'm looking for, because I'm really a sucker for polymer striker fired guns. I really like those the best. Have I shot other guns? Yes, I have. I've shot like one 2011, and yeah, it's very nice, but I want to get good and really get my skills honed in with a polymer gun that's more likely that what I would carry. Okay. And just because, I'm not saying that, oh, if you shoot 2011, you're not going to be able to shoot a Glock. I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying that's how I want my journey to go as of right now. Now, for the second part of the video, I wanted to take some time to really analyze my shooting journey and what I need to do to get better. I've been looking at some videos on YouTube lately by a guy by the name, or a account I should say, by the name of Theo Gioles or Gioles. I don't know. I'll tag him right here. But great content creator, great shooter. If you don't follow him, please go check him out. Give him a like and a subscribe. Very great shooter and content creator. But I've been paying attention to his videos lately, and I'm just blown away by the intricacies and the analytics that he does in his when he trains with his shooting. What I've been doing over this past, I should say, year of shooting is really devoting a lot of time to going to these competitions and then doing my dry fire. But my dry fire routine is very basic. I don't have any type of, I would say the best thing I do is probably, I don't know, on YouTube, Dry Fire Kings. Go to their page and look up a few videos and do my dry fire techniques with those videos. And then also I have targets set up in my room, but there's no movement, really no movement, no turning the corner, no really dynamic type of training that goes in with my dry fire. And then so I do basic dry fire, and I try to do as many competitions as I can, and I think that I'm going to get better. But the more that I study and do terrible at these competitions when I'm trying things out, it's just not working for me. And studying these other shooters, I came across this guy, Theo Gilles, and his content really made me step back and analyze what my whole purpose with this shooting journey is. Okay. What do I mean by that? Like, am I wasting my time with the stuff I'm doing? Am I just wasting money going to these competitions and not getting better? I don't want to waste my time. And so my plans are, instead of focusing so much time on these competitions, I need to focus on actually training the skills I want to train. What I've been doing is picking out different skills to work on each match. But the problem with that is when I go to these matches, I get three runs, three stages. Okay. I would get way more out of it. The ammo that I shoot there, which is around 100 rounds, I'd get a lot better out of taking that 100 rounds and going to the Renaissance Shooting Club and actually practicing the skills. Okay. I've been studying a lot of the content page on YouTube, Velox Training Center, I think it's called, Velox Training. Check them out. Really great guys. Also, still, the Ben Stogers and stuff like that I'm still looking at. And man, they really giving you a lot of drills to really focus on. And then they're giving you feedback on what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you can get faster with those things. Vision focus, your grip, your input on the weapon, all of those things. And I haven't been doing that. I've been thinking that these competitions are going to get me better, but they're not. So I wanted to talk to you about that today and how I'm training. I'm switching my training, and I want to develop the fundamentals to shooting. And I think I've created a good base, but I think my fundamentals are lacking. And that's what more days on the range are going to do for me. We need to always take a step back and always look at what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how it's impacting what we want out of our goal. Your shooting journey is going to be a bunch of up and downs. After my last classifier match, I was like, man, I'm really getting better and I'm seeing the results I want to see. And then I'm like, well, I wanted to work on these certain skills. And I'm thinking going to these competitions, oh, I'm going to work on these skills at the competition. That's not where you work on those skills at, man. I need to get on the range and really break down what is happening what is really happening and how I can make it better. I was watching some of the Velox training, and just it's so amazing how these guys break it down, break down the sport, break down every movement, the entrances, the exits, the leaning, all these little benefits that will help you out. And I'm just so amazed by it because I really don't, it doesn't come natural to me to understand shooting and how it makes you faster. I was a professional MMA fighter for a long time, and I just understood fighting. Like it came to me easy. I just understood it like it was put into me. But shooting, that it just doesn't come natural to me. So for me, I try to sit there and study the guys that really see it in that light. And sometimes it's kind of like going to Calculus 3 and listen to, that teacher explain stuff. It's kind of hard to understand it sometimes when it's over your head. But if you keep listening to it over and over, you're going to understand it sooner or later. So that's what I plan on doing. So look for on the channel, probably going to be more videos like this of me explaining kind of like what I'm going through with my shooting journey, and also more practice days, and hopefully more reviews in the future. I just did just get a generator, so I'm going to have that review coming. And also I plan on getting a pistol caliber carbine to also start competing in USPSA with that as well. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you some of those reviews and also those training days and what I'm actually working on and how I plan on getting better. So I think over the next couple of months, I will focus on getting the most amount out of my range days. And I think I'll sign up for just one match a month and then train for that month and then actually perform. And then I can base those matches and be like, well, this match I did good. This match I did a little bit better. And actually see the progress instead of getting my confidence way down, doing very shitty in these competitions where I'm not getting any better. And then I just lose my confidence and I kind of even develop bad habits and forget what I actually can and are capable of. So those are just some thoughts that are coming from me and what I'm going through on my journey. I'm still a new shooter. I've only been shooting for about a year and a half maybe. So you're gonna get this, a lot of headaches, and this is all part of the process, and I love it a lot. I mean, that's why I started this journey. So definitely looking for all the headaches that come with it as well. Okay. And what do I mean by updating my dry fire or recreating my dry fire? Meaning that I want to get some type of physical targets that I can set around my garage and actually make stages out of. I'm looking at the modular target systems. They look like a real good choice. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but I think that with everything that comes with them and the magnetism and all that, they would be really good in a really good way to really expand my dry fire experience. So I can really set up. I do have a garage. I plan on getting the modular target system, setting them up in my garage in different ways, and really getting like the depth of field. Because like I said, not right now, I just have targets on my wall and it's flat across. And Ben Stoker and those guys, they always want you to get that depth so your eyes can get used to transitioning. And then also they also come with the no shoots and all of that as well. So also I need to start when it's not raining outside like it is now. I need to start doing my dry fire outside as well. I have a pretty good backyard. I have cardboard targets, so I can staple them to my trees and set up my own course that way. And I've done that in the past, but I've kind of gotten away from that because I've been kind of lazy. But anyways, because that's what's going to help me out the most. I need to curate the things that I need to work on in dry firing. Then I need to go out into the range to confirm what I'm already doing in dry fire that's getting me better. And then you take those range days and you go to the competition and see your progress all around. At least that's the goal. We'll see. But that's what I mean by updating and revising my dry fire. All right, guys, I think that's all for today with the video. Sorry for not posting last week. I'll be posting this one today, so hopefully I can make up for it. I will be posting again this Thursday. Like I said, this Thursday will probably be a training video from tomorrow or the next day, and I will be discussing what I'm going to work on. I suck at everything, but I'm going to work on a couple things. So anyways, if you stayed along this long, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video today. More from Tinfoil Tactical.